So here's a short story, which is an absolute perfect example of how many women will keep a guy or multiple guys in the friend zone to go to when things aren't working out with their current boyfriend. Whenever their current boyfriend isn't meeting their needs in some way, according to them, of course, not emotionally there or who knows what it is, they'll go to those guys and talk to them and look for attention and validation, and in some cases sleep with them, and then go back to the regular boyfriend when things are working out. That is not girlfriend material. And in this story, this is exactly what's going on. And this guy, fortunately, dumps his girlfriend eventually after seeing this behavior, after really seeing evidence of this. But my God, he stays with her way too long. And I'll be going to go over, guys, making the point, don't be like the type of guys that stay in relationships with these type. Titled, Am I the a-hole for walking away after discovering my girlfriend used another man as an emotional backup? And a shout to Jack for sending over this story. So it starts off, says here, I need some outside perspective because I generally feel like I'm losing my mind. Well, bro, given this story, I can see why. I'm 28 years old and was planning to propose to my girlfriend Clara, a 28-year-old female. We've been together for 2 years. Smack! Proposed to her and you haven't even been together for 2 years? Are you nuts? Well, it's a good thing your gut started telling you some things about her. About 2 months ago, a gut feeling made me check her phone. I had her password for years and never used it, but this time everything unraveled. I'd like to know what triggered his gut feeling. How it all started, where my trust issues began. Well, before me, Clara was with another guy. When I started dating her, she hadn't fully ended things with him and didn't tell me. Well, that's a big red flag, and he shouldn't have gotten serious with her. During that time, she pushed me hard for an exclusive relationship, all while trying to close the door on her previous relationship. Well, either you break up with somebody or you don't. So obviously, she was keeping that guy around a layaway to see if things would work out with this guy here. Nope, not girlfriend material. Later, I asked her, and she said she'd already broken up with him. She told me it was because he wouldn't commit long term. Sure, honey. I got a bridge to sell you. She is not girlfriend material. Well, enter commitment and Adam. Well, we became exclusive, and about 4 months ago, she asked for commitment and engagement. While I was taking my time to make sure I was ready, she started talking to another guy, Adam. So she's pressuring him for an engagement, a ring, and she's now talking to some other guy. See, they always have a guy on backup, on layaway, and she's probably talking to her ex as well. This is not girlfriend material. This is certainly not someone you would propose to. She didn't seem romantically interested in him at first, but Adam clearly had feelings for her. When I finally committed to Clara, she friend-zoned Adam, but she had never cut him off completely. He was pushed to the background, but never fully removed. Well, yeah, he was on layaway. That's what these women do with these guy friends. They keep them around because they know the guys like them and want to sleep with them. So they give them just enough breadcrumbs to keep them around, and reach out to them on occasion, and they'll be their head to lie on when things get tough, and in case things don't work out with this guy. Always. This is not girlfriend material. Well, upon looking through her phone, from their messages, I discovered the following. Whenever things were good between us, she ignored Adam like he doesn't exist. However, when she felt hurt, neglected, or we had a fight, she leaned on him for emotional support. See? That's what they do. And at the end of the day, it's men's fault for staying in the friend zone. But they're so dumb, and they're so blinded by what they see what they want to see and hear what they want to hear, that they don't notice that she's not giving them the time of day. But when she wants something, they're right there to listen to her problems and fix things for her. Well, Adam confessed his feelings, sent flirty messages, daily praise, and wanted a relationship with her. Sounds like a typical clueless nice guy. She never shut him down permanently, but she didn't show him romantic interest either. At one point, she accepted his gifts and even met up with him. Well, yeah, she won't respond to his texts, but hey, she'll be happy to take his gifts. They hugged, and he later told her how meaningful that hug felt. Oh, for God's sakes. Until this point, I hadn't fully committed in regards, he means the engagement, popping the question. So I rationalized it as her exploring her options. Well, that's exactly what she's doing. But that's not girlfriend material. You want to propose to a girl that's exploring her options, dude? Smack. After I fully committed to her, there was a delay in engagement on her side, but things were going well between us. She ignored Adam during this period. So he proposed to her, but she didn't fully accept it? That's the confusing part. However, when I was temporarily emotionally unavailable due to work, she felt unheard without communicating with me directly. She reached out to Adam. So see this pattern with her? When her needs are being met, she goes to the other guy. This is what they do. She let him flirt with her and engaged in sexting. He asked for nudes. She refused, but she didn't block him or shut him down. She continued talking to him daily for 2 to 3 days until I found out. See? Stringing him along. This is when you dump her, dude. My God, why you got in a relationship with her with that ex-boyfriend crap, I'll never know. But now this? When things with us were stable, she would ice him out, but the pattern repeated whenever she felt hurt or neglected. When I asked her about Adam, she initially denied talking to him, but later admitted he was just a friend and that she wasn't interested in him. I think she's both there's some truth to that. Because if she was really interested in Adam, she'd break up with this guy and go to Adam. But she's always going to keep Adam around just in case. She likes his gifts. She likes his attention and validation, But she had hidden from me for months and allowed another man to remain a romantic presence whenever she felt emotionally unstable. I walked away and it's been 2 months now. Good for you, bro. Thank God. Thank God. Took you long enough. I'm still attached to her, and honestly, it's crushing me. I didn't want any of this. I loved her, and I still do. Smack! Dude, don't do this. You dumped her for a reason, because she's not girlfriend material. She is devious. She's not a good person. She uses people. Yeah, you spent 2 years with her. You're focused on the good times, but no. It's over. Well, after I left, she completely cut Adam off. I found out through a mutual friend. Hopefully Adam's learned from this. She's been reaching out, begging for another chance, promising she'll never do something like this again. Yeah, sure. And it deeply hurts to leave her like this when she's so desperately trying to come back. Dude, come on here. She's telling you exactly what you want to hear. People don't change. She's a cheater. I guarantee you she's been cheating on you the whole relationship while her talking to other guys is actually a form of cheating. But probably physically cheating with somebody. And I'll admit it, seeing her cut him off made me doubt myself. It made me wonder if I walked away too fast. You didn't. And because it never became physical, a part of me keeps thinking maybe this could still be salvageable. Smack! No, it can't. Did I overreact by ending things, or was walking away the only realistic option? Is this relationship even salvageable? No, dude, it's not salvageable. Well, okay, if you wanted to salvage it, and you were dumb, yeah, you could call her up and probably see her, and you'd be back together. But you ended with her for a reason. She's a user. She's a cheater. This isn't girlfriend material. This certainly ain't wife material. You get together with her, there's always going to be some guy she's going to be talking to because she needs the attention and validation, somebody in the friend zone, and no doubt you marry her, and down the road you're going to be questioning whether your kids are yours. Probably she'll stop sleeping with you as much until it'll be a dead bedroom, and next thing you know, you end up divorced with maybe kids you don't know if they're yours or not, and she's off with some other guy named Bill. Seriously. No, this is not girlfriend material. You need to end it. Stay away from her and stay over permanently. Otherwise, you're going to suffer. But I'm covering this one, guys, to make the point, like I said in the beginning, how women will have guys in the friend zone. Usually lots of guys to give them attention and validation and have no problem jerking guys around, either their boyfriend or the guys in the friend zone. And you can't allow yourself to be in the friend zone, guys, because this is what they do. And also, it's not girlfriend material. So he did the right thing dumping her. He just should have dumped her a long time ago when that shady shit in the beginning was going on with their ex-boyfriend. Now, I'm going to read some comments here, and some of them are from women. And listen to the first one. Listen what she has to say. She says, dude, a shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. Seriously, though. I have guy friends, so I know that saying isn't always true, but it's clearly the case here. She is emotionally cheating, and in my opinion, that can be worse than physically. I'm going to read that again. The girl said, a shoulder to cry on is a dick to ride on. This is from a woman. Another one. This guy says, not overreacting. You are both in a committed relationship, and she feels what she was doing was fine, which isn't no matter how anyone can spin it. Then you're done. Trust is broken, and if you decide to continue the relationship, you'll be forever thinking, is she talking to somebody else? Which long enough will turn into an affair when you hit a bump in the road. If you take her back keep in mind somewhere she'll feel as if she got away once with it, and she'll get away with it again. If he takes her back guarantee she'll do it again because that's her nature, but also she knows that this guy will take her back as she puts on the waterworks. At last, when this guy says, dude, that's not just a bullet you're dodging, it's a future child support. Future Adam's banging your wife or girlfriend. This woman is insane and playing Monopoly with your emotions, and the other dude run. There you go. That's what they do. Be very careful, guys. Now, of course, let me rephrase that. Not all do this, but a heck of a lot do. And I have a very hard time believing Adam was the only one that she was talking to. There were probably others. And this is probably behavior she's had her whole life. And she'll continue into marriage. So let her be some other sucker's problem. She may get together with Adam at this point. Who the hell knows? But hopefully he learns and stays away from her.